Alright, it's been a minute.
Been
Well-
a minute, yeah.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Joe and Chaz. I'm Joe,
I'm Chaz.
and we're gonna probably yap a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So, to be fair, we've done 2 of these, and we've probably reached like 7 hours total in two episodes, so maybe this one won't be as long, but to be fair, it's been like a month, so there is quite a bit to talk about if we decide to talk about everything. We've also never done that. We've also never covered every single thing we wanted to cover in an episode.
We'll get through it.
But first things first, as I spill the drink all over myself, I just want to congratulate my LA Dodgers for winning the World Series, and what a memorable way that they did it too. I'll never forget it. So I definitely wanted to say that. I definitely had to wear the drip, you know what I'm saying? Did you watch it? We do have a story here. So we were out of town. We went on a trip.
Yeah, we went on we were on a little break for a second.
We went on a trip. And we just so happened that trip was the same time that the World Series happened.
Mm-hmm.
So watched Game 1 and Game 2 of the World Series while we were on that trip. And Game 1,
That was a
everybody was the bet except me. And we were losing, down to our last out. Bases freaking loaded, man, and Freddie Freeman just boom. My dog, Freddie Freeman, bruh.
Let me just say this. I went to bed before that happened. So
We were losing when you went to bed, though, right?
Yeah.
Because we started off ahead. We scored the first run, and then they scored 2. Man, Freddie Freeman, he a G, bruh. Oh, I remember it now because we scored the first one. I think Kike scored it. Then Giancarlo Stanton hit a 2-run homer. And then we tied it with I think Shohei. Either Shohei drove in a tying run or Shohei became the tying run. One or the other. And then we ended up going in. That's another thing. It was in extra innings too. It was the 10th inning. And Jazz Chisholm stole like 2 bases and then scored, which we were losing. So basically we had to score, otherwise we lost the game. And we scored. And we scored not 1 run, not 2 runs, not 3 runs. That man Freddie hit 4 runs. That's my G. And then game 2 was a little... To be fair, I don't remember much of Game 2. I remember Freddie hit another homer, and I think Teoscar hit a homer, and Tommy Edman hit a homer.
Game 3, it was rocky.
Game 3 or Game 2? Game 2, it kind of went back and forth, didn't it, for a little bit? Okay.
It did.
I think. I don't remember. Game 3 was the first one in New York. And that one, I don't remember much of it. I know we won it, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Because Game 5 being like Game 5 ended up. Now, I remember Game 4 because it kind of upset me. It was, oh man. So, what's his name? Volpe hit a grand slam, which was cool. I'm not mad at that. And then, that's not what pissed me off. It was the fact that we went into like whatever inning. I think it was the 8th inning, top of the 8th inning, whatever. And we were down however many, it wasn't looking good, bro. It was not looking good, bro. And then they scored like 5 freaking runs again, and it was like, all right, bro. But then, Game 5, I'll tell you what happened, bro.
They came back.
I was at work, and I was, doing what I do at work. At the
That's
end,
kind of how it is.
I was at the end of the shift, closing down type shit. And I turned on the game as I'm, closing the day out. And motherfucking Aaron Judge blasted a home run, and motherfucking went down 3-0. Man, I turned that shit off. Bro. I was pissed off. And then I get in the car on the way fucking home. Giancarlo hits one. 5-0, bro. I'm not fucking watching this shit. So come home. We're wrapping Christmas presents. We're not going to talk about what's right behind here. We're not going to talk about it.
No, that's...
No, seriously. We're not going to talk about it, but... and people are listening like, bro, it was October 30th. It wasn't even Halloween yet when Game 5, and you're wrapping Christmas presents? We're not going to talk about it, all right? We were wrapping Christmas presents. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to turn it on, right? Because, look, the Dodgers are disgusting, bro. They can come back. Still 5-0. We haven't had a hit all game. Their pitcher was cooking us low key. And Kike's up. Got on base. First hit of the game. Tommy's up. He hit one right to Aaron Judge in center field. Should have been an easy catch, but he dropped it. Now again, I don't know. Who cares? I heard that Kike was kind of making his way towards second, so it kind of made Judge take his eye off the ball. But then when you look at the replay, Kike almost, because obviously you're expecting him to catch it. So whatever it was, maybe that was the other one. Maybe that was the Volpe play. Anyways, Judge drops it. Kike wasn't. You're not expecting them to not catch the pop out. So he's kind of close to first because you have to tag up. So he's close to first, thinking he's gonna catch it, and I gotta go back first, basically. He drops it. Now he's got the haul ass second. Tommy's at first. Kike's at second. Will Smith's up. Boom. Right to the shortstop. Easy double play, really. Volpe decides to go for... Now I'm pretty sure there was not 2 outs yet. He tries to go for the lead run at third. Well, I don't know if he fucked up the throw or the third baseman just fucked up the play, but Kike kind of got in the way a little bit as he was coming to third. Gets there safe. Third baseman didn't catch the ball, whatever. Base is now loaded. Oh my gosh. Now I don't remember exactly the exact events after. I'm pretty sure it was back-to-back outs after that, but I could be wrong. Mookie comes up. Right-handed hitter. Taps it right at first. Now this is what makes it crazy to me is that 9 times out of 10 you hit a ball to first. Not a lot of the players is going to sprint because they know first baseman. So they can kind of jog a little bit. Mookie, and especially as a right-handed hitter, because now you got to run across home plate to first, where if you're a left-hander, it's just straight line. He hits it, and books it down first. He about runs the pitcher over, and the pitcher's supposed to run to first in that instance. But Mookie had already passed him by the time the pitcher even realized, I need to be at first. First baseman had to back up a little bit to play the ball, and drove in Kike. Now it's 5-1. And who the hell else but Freddie comes up. Boom. He hits one into center field in the gap. Drives in Tommy and Will. Puts Mookie to third. Then comes up Teoscar. Boom, in center field over Judge's head. And that's not easy to do because Judge is like 6'8". Over his head, that brought in Mookie and Freddie. Tied the game 5-5. Then the funny thing is, the Yankees ended up scoring another run. But it's funny because I've looked at like different podcasts and different like the players kind of talking about the World Series with the Dodgers and stuff. And everybody, I think it was Max Muncy, he said that after they started making that run in that fifth inning, he's like, they knew they were going to win the game because the energy in the arena with the fans. It was like he was like we're up 5-0, and the energy from the fans was like they were just waiting for something bad to happen. Anyways, so the Yankees did score another run, but it was like the Dodgers basically were like, it didn't matter how many runs they scored. They knew that they were going to win the game. And that's crazy. And they didn't. And that was crazy. But I remember, I was happy as hell, man.
The thing is, I was watching that game too, I believe. And then I
probably stopped watching after it was 5-0. It's like, yeah, this just wraps. The thing with baseball is kind of crazy, man. One inning, bro. And look, I'm not going to sit here and act like I watch baseball a lot or that I watch even the Dodgers. I just started watching them maybe like, I really just started watching like July or August, really. But I could just see, like, I've seen innings or games from these guys where they just pop off and like crazy runs. So I knew it was possible, but it was just like, as a fan of, obviously I got my Clippers. As a fan of these guys for 14 years, when you're in these situations, especially in the playoffs, where you're like, you should win or you're in a good spot to win, it's almost inevitable that something's going to fucking happen and you're not going to win. So it just felt like that was going to happen. It almost felt like the Dodgers were going to go up 3-0 in the World Series and then lose 4 in fucking row. And it just kind of like, the Clipper fan in me was like, oh, here the fuck we go. But that team was insane, man. Jeez. And they didn't even really have their starting pitchers. I mean, half of their starting rotation. So, I'm excited. I miss baseball, man. I want to see some more baseball. I remember watching it as we were winning, and like the inning before or whatever, right as the series was about to end, I was like, damn, we're about to win, but that means there's going to be no more baseball.